Welcome to part 2, guys. Welcome. Let's start with Arya. Now, I've heard things about what happened in Arya's story, in Arya's scene with this whole thing that happened. People said it was overly violent and it didn't need to be that gory. And it was just, she could take revenge, but in a nice way. What? No. Were they nice when they chopped her fucking dad's head off? Were they nice when they chopped her brother's head off? Were they nice when they slit her mother's throat at the wedding? No. Get that revenge, bitch, and make it gross, okay? I like the whole thing. I think everything about it was wonderful. Like how she used the face. I don't know how she figured it out, because I don't think they taught her that shit. She figured out how to use her face anyway, and she used it, and she went to Baron Trent, and she was a whore or whatever, and wow. She, I was so proud. I was in there I turned into like a gay guy. I was in there like, yes, bitch, yes! Like I was enjoying it way too much. But she got her vengeance, and she was like, she stabbed the guy in the eye, and she was like, and the realization of what is left of his face when she said, I'm Arya Stark, he was like, it was awesome. It was great. It was spectacular. She did whatever. She told him he was nothing, he's nobody, and she just slowly slit his neck from behind. She had just decimated that guy, and he deserved it. If anybody deserves it, that guy did. He beat her sister's ass. She don't know that, but I'm sure she would have stabbed him a couple more times if she did. He beats children to get turned on. He likes young whores. He's just a pedophilic monster, and he deserved it. He deserved it more than anybody else. Not anybody else, but more than a lot of people. He really did. He just did. And I'm glad he got it. I mean, what happened to Arya afterwards was possibly one of the strangest things that's happened. First off, she goes back, puts the face down, and Jack and Hagar shows up, and he's like, you took a life. And it wasn't yours. You took the wrong life. Now we got to take a life or whatever. And the weird girl that's been there the whole time, she holds him down, right? She just holds Arya down, and Jack just goes and drinks the shit, and she's like, oh no, nigga, why are you dying? Don't die, get up, and she's screaming for him to get up. And guess what? The bitch that was holding him the whole time pulls her face off, and she's jacking her car the whole time. I don't understand what the deal is. Is Jack and Hagar just a face they all got? Or is there faces under, and she's pulling and there's faces under it? It's complicated, and I need a face Bible so I can understand how these niggas do the face stuff, because it's how do you change your face and then you have a man's body? I don't understand. She was a little girl, she changed her face, and all of a sudden she's a man. Not like she has this guy's Jack and Hagar's face and a girl's body. She's a complete man. I don't understand it. I really don't. I would like to understand it, but I do not. Somebody explain it to me in the comments. I'd love to get your input. Go ahead. Right now. I'll wait. Okay, too much time. So, we go to Dorne now. Dorne. And they're taking Marcella and Tristane, who, I swear to God, what did he do this whole season? He got punched in the face, and then that was it. What the fuck, bro? Anyway, that happens, and they're at the docks, and it's like, well, goodbye, and I love you, and blah, 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 and they sing goodbye. And Larry Stan kisses her, Marcella, on the lips, and then they get on the boat. And I knew, the moment Marcella was like, I know you're my father, I was like, oh, she's fucked. I don't know how. I don't know. I just, it's no way you're gonna walk into King's Landing with this knowledge. Oh, you're fucked. Good night. Right? And then the blood started coming from her nose, and I'm like, oh, they done put the shit on her. She done kissed her with the shit on her. And she's gone. And she dies, and I'm like, oh. And then Alaria standing out there, and she takes the stuff so she doesn't die. And I'm sitting there thinking, did Doran know about this? Because if he did, he's a shit father. Because I wouldn't leave my only child in the hands of some guy who I just killed their child. Doesn't seem like a smart bet. You feel me? It doesn't seem like a good thing to do. So I'm worried and confused about that. I don't know. I really don't. I want to say I know. But after that, you see the classic, I've been seeing this all over the internet, this shot where they call it 2.5 Men, because it's like Tyrion and then the other two guys, Jorah and that other guy with the face. And they're there and they're talking about what they're gonna do, how they're gonna find Danny, and then Grey Worm comes and I'm like, oh, you're alive. You're still built like a boy, but you're alive. Great. And they come up with a whole plan, like Jorah and God, what is his name? I forget his fucking name. Jorah and that guy goes off to save everybody, save her, and leaves Tyrion in charge with Grey Worm and backing him as the power structure or whatever. And I'm thinking like Tyrion has to run Marine now. He's gonna run Marine. I mean, he ran King's Landing. He kind of ran the seven kingdoms. He did a good job. But Marine is a different place. He's gonna have to do a lot of scheming. He's gonna have to do a lot of I don't need Jenny slits. I mean, there's a wall to sit into, but he's gonna have to do a lot of cleaning up. Good luck. It's gonna be fun. Thing about that is, also, Tyrion speaks Valyrian. Holy shit. Where you learn Valyrian at? I mean, I guess you're a rich, powerful house member, so maybe that's what happened. But you know Valyrian. That's cool. So they're gone. As soon as Jorah and the face guy goes, Varys just walks up. Like, nigga, you just can't walk up. Like, this is a gated city. It's surrounded by pyramids and shit. You just can't walk right up into the Imperial balcony or whatever the hell we on. And he just walked up out of nowhere and started talking. I'm like, no, we don't walk up and stuff. You just, how'd you get? It was confusing. Like, it's him. So in that sense, I'm like, okay, but like, still, that is impressive movements and stuff. You a bad mother. You's a bad mother. You know what you are. Good God. Then we see Daenerys, and she's there with the dragon. The dragon's kind of injured, and he's like, I'm not going nowhere. She's like, I need you to take me back to my city. And they're like, no, I'm a dragon, fuck you. And she goes wandering off on her own, and the biggest Dothraki army I have ever seen. You know what it looked like? It looked like the mall, right? Let's say there's a Ticketmaster in the middle of the mall, and then immediately, let's say, give me a second, I'm trying to frame this. There is a mall. Inside the mall there is a Ticketmaster. Right at that moment, the news drops that fucking One Direction's back together and they got a new album coming out, a new tour. Those Dothrakis were teenage girls swarming the mountainside, swarming the mall, all to get to this Ticketmaster to buy tickets. That's the exact same thing. I fucked that joke into the ground. But the point of it is, it was a lot of them. Like, that seemed like way bigger than Khal Drogo's army. It was just a lot of them. You can tell, I don't even need to see the next season to know where it's going to be for her. She's going to spend the next 4 episodes in slavery. Okay? She's going to be enslaved. I've read some of the books, okay? I read up to book 3. And I know there is a place that queens of the Khaleesi's go when their king dies. And they're either going to enslave her or take her ass to the Vithrak. So good luck with that. She's gonna have a rough time with that next season. Oh. What else am I saying? Now we get into the good shit. This is Cersei. I'll tell you something very weird about Cersei. I almost felt sympathy for her. Like, I did, a little bit. It was all wiped away in the end where you saw that big ass mountain monster come out and pick her up, and you see the look in her eyes like, oh shit now. Let the vengeance begin. Like, you saw the look in her face. But up until that point, they made her confess, and she was smart not to confess to the incest, because you would effectively be killing your last child. Like, dead. It would have been over. But they do all this stuff, and that scepter, that chick's like, I don't feel bad for Cersei, but I don't like that bitch. She's a See you next Tuesday, if you know what I'm saying. Cunt is the word I'm looking for. She's just awful. Like, she's just confess, right? And she's doing all this stuff, and the chick confesses, and they take her and they cut her hair off and they do whatever and make her walk through the business. I swear, that bitch never smiled until she was walking down there ringing that bell. Shame! Shame! Shame. And I'm like, oh, bitch, you getting off on this. And here's my thing. This is my problem with religion. I'm not even going to go into that. You know what? They're just self-righteous. They're a little bit too uppity to be doing the shit that they doing. That's all I'm going to say on it. What else is there? That last look on the face. You know what? I think that's pretty much it. Except for Jon Snow. Oh, my God, Jon Snow. I told you that little boy, I told you that little Olly kid was a piece of shit. Okay, he's not a bad kid, but he's misguided. And because of his misguided nature, this is what happens. You fucking stab and kill Jon Snow. I will say this, though. You know what? I find it very odd that a person from the religion that managed to bring somebody back to life like 6 or 7 times managed to just happen to come back to the wall right at the same time that Jon Snow got killed. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it's shocking as shit that Jon Snow got killed. He's Jon Snow. And you think not to think that way, but I thought that way, that he couldn't be touched, and he got touched. I keep falling for this old shit myself. I'm really confused and hurt and emotional because Jon Snow, he's so pretty, and they stabbed the shit out of him. That nigga dead. He'll be back. I just feel like she's gonna do the kiss life thing and he'll be back. I don't know. My thing is, does that mean he can leave the lights watch? Because his watch ended when they killed his ass. Apparently, that's how I feel. We'll see. That's it. That's all I gotta say on this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Deuces.